Hey everybody, this is Jordan Lema from Lemur Studios, and this is Lemur Studios Presents. We're talking about arts and culture, charitable giving, and healthy living. And today we have Brian Dold from the Buffalo Olmsted Parks Conservancy. I live in Buffalo, Lemur Studios is in Buffalo, North Buffalo, right near the park. So this is really important to me. It's really important to all of Buffalo, and Brian's here to tell you why. What's up with the Scajaquada Corridor?
The issue's been going on for some time now with the DOT studying how they could improve the Scajaquada Expressway. But just recently the DOT said they were planning to move forward with a project that we didn't feel like addressed the real underlying issues and the core issues of the damage that was done back in the 50s. So we started the Save Delaware Park campaign and we were able to bring DOT back to the table to hopefully do a better project in the future.
Could you show us just, what is going on?
Sure. Well, I mean, the damage that was done back in the 1950s cut right through the center of Delaware Park, and Olmsted designed Delaware Park to really be a complete landscape experience. But all those landscapes were connected together to sort of create this complete opportunity to move from one landscape to another. The Delaware Avenue Bridge in the 50s was co-opted by Route 198. It's a critical point of healing the park, sort of rebuilding Olmsted's vision for the park, that we rebuild that connection between the two halves.
So just walk with me real quick, the differences between what we have here now and what would be in the future.
The main thing that you see is the elimination of all of this expressway, sort of free-flowing traffic interchanges. Pull all of that roadway off of the Stone Arch Bridge, is the key to rebuilding that connection between the two halves of the park. As you sort of transition between the two, you really just see an enhancement of green space. You really gain back a lot of that historic landscape and simplifying the roadway infrastructure down to just intersections. The more we can simplify and sort of reconnect our roadways, the less of an impact it'll have on the landscape.
I live by this road. This road is a menace to my life. If I want to do anything but drive a car down it, it is a roadblock. I can't get from this part of North Buffalo to that part of Elmwood without crossing it. It's the barrier. You have to go to one corner of the park, then you have to cross a bridge, then you have to cross a street, which is an on-ramp to the 198. Then you have to go parallel to the 198 for a while. Then you have to take a raised twirly bridge. It's a whole production. So what are you talking about with this part here, building a land bridge?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, but it really just simplifies that maneuver. You've sort of described a very complicated process for a pedestrian to walk through the park. Getting into the park, Olmsted designed it as an immersive experience to really leave the city behind. If you have to go through all that rigmarole, you're kind of losing that sort of park experience. So,
definitely.
So it really just simplifies it based on what Olmsted designed. Return that stone bridge to a pedestrian and multimodal route. Realign the roadway down to a simple at-grade intersection with Delaware, and then connecting back up. So it allows you to, just as a pedestrian, safely walk between the two halves of the park.
So this is really about connecting communities, having a safer community, having a more enjoyable community, and that's what we need here. This is the 150th anniversary of the Buffalo Olmsted Parks Conservancy, so this is a big year. Brian, how can people step up and donate or support this to help this initiative?
Getting involved with the Scajaquada Corridor Coalition and that Save Delaware Park campaign. Certainly staying tuned with the Conservancy's website, bfloparks.org. Contacting your elected officials from city representatives, state representatives, the governor's office. We'll be scheduling meetings to talk about the issues that you care about.
Awesome. Well, thank you so very much. Look for us in 2 weeks for another episode. We're going to talk about how this same road project is going to connect neighborhoods, how there's been some mistakes on the other side of this road too that need to be addressed. So check out the description in the meantime. We'll have some great videos from Lemur Studios about the Olmsted Parks Network so you can learn a little more about that. Have a good one. We'll see you in a couple weeks.